You have to put the power in the small things, the things that you might not think are relevant in the grand scheme of things, but they are just as relevant as the grand scheme itself. You think once you acquire that thing that you're after, things are going to be different. It's not the case. You don't get $1 million and you become a millionaire. I know what you're thinking. You're like, well, how else do you become a millionaire? The way you become a millionaire is by putting in that work. When you put that work in, you instill that worth in you of that millionaire. Now, even if that million is taken away from you, guess what? You are a millionaire. How? You put the work in. Now you have the worth as a millionaire. If somebody just hands you $1 million, now you have $1 million. You're not a millionaire, if that makes sense. It takes a certain level of literacy to know, certain level of knowledge, certain level of mind comprehension to know what I'm talking about right here. So when you put the power in the little things that you might not think are as relevant in the bigger grand scheme of things, they are, such as waking up. Soon as you become aware the alarm is going off, waking up right away without any negotiation. It's that negotiation that kills you. Why? Because that negotiation in the little things that you might not think are relevant are the same, even multiplied by 4x, 8x, 12x, 16x in the biggest grand scheme of things, because all these things are preparation for when that time comes. When you're asking for success, when you're asking for more, what you're asking for is more troubles, more problems, right? And you're also asking the balls to solve those problems, to solve those troubles. And so what happens is you become better. You become more efficient, more effective at solving problems, making you worth more, right? Nothing is changing. Only thing is changing is you. You're becoming more. You're becoming more efficient, more effective, right? You're instilling that worth in you by putting in that work. Like imagine somebody just gets handed some money, or somebody just gets handed whatever they're wanting. Now they're that little cupcake. Now they're that little bitch. That's exactly what they are. Because if you can just smack it and take it from them, guess what they're gonna do? Are they gonna sit there and whine and complain? Of course, that's what they're gonna do. So what you do is you put in that work and recognize that even the littlest things that you might not think are relevant, they are relevant in the bigger grand scheme of things. That's why we wake up so early. Wake up so fucking early. We sit at that table with the divines, not as ourselves, just as our light, just as pure conscious. And we see all the other conscious in the rest of the world too. And they're at that table too. Some of them might not be awake. Some of them might be awake. But we receive that message. Once we receive that message, we conduct the work below, and then we give it away. And then we give it away. And how do we do that? Is by understanding that we are not our body. We are not the possessions. We are not the things that we do. The only thing we are the sum total of our actions and the way we thought and the way we did things. Basically, our choices is what we are. That's who you are. You are your choices. You want to know who you are? Look at the way you treated people. Look at the way you chose to treat people. Look at the way you chose to do things. Look at the way you chose to think of things. And the way you transmute energy is by touching it and flowing it. Not by making hard right angles and making swift moves, swift decisions, because you have to flow with the energy. There's a flow of energy. And wherever you put your attention, your energy is going to flow there. So you have to make sure you are aware where your attention is going. Understand that you're playing, you're choosing to play with your life. You are a powerful being, and you have so much power in you, tremendous power that you're not even aware of. You're asleep to it. How do you wake yourself up? Is by causing discomfort, causing pain, because during those times is when you have the choice to wake up to who you truly are or stay asleep. So put the power in the little things, and when the time comes, it's all a preparation for the bigger things. It's all together. It's not this or that. It's this and that. It's not this or that. It's this and that. Wherever you are, be present in the moment and give it your all. Don't be half-assing shit. Then you're gonna get half-ass results. Half-ass shit, half-ass results. Be fully in it. Be fully committed in what you're doing. Like you're a man. A man by definition is responsible. Responsible for the people around him. Responsible for everything. For providing and protecting the people around him. Family, community, city, state, country, world. How can he protect and provide for them? How can he make them feel safe, right? If he himself isn't bettering himself, growing up, being better, choosing to do more, choosing to elevate, choosing to stay in a higher frequency so he can get the advantage of looking at every single thing from a higher frequency point of view and solving those problems, tackling those problems with a laser focus. Understand that when you start this path, walking this path, you think you have a choice of whether you should be that ultimate best you or not. That's where you fuck up. You think you have a choice of you becoming the best version of yourself. You don't. It's an illusion. The choice is an illusion. You just have to understand why you're making it. But once you understand why you're making a decision, then you'll understand it's because you wanted to keep yourself safe. There is that pain, but that pain, you start to understand that pain molds you into who you exactly need to be. So now you understand that you have to put yourself in those situations, circumstances, scenarios. That's why we get up so early. That's why we go through hard, intense workouts. That's why we restrict and restrain ourselves through diets. That's why we choose to be positive, choose to be nice, even when the situations, circumstances, and events are perceived negative. You see the power there is when you have an advantage of viewing the situation from a higher frequency. You understand, you analyze it, and you realize wherever you put your attention, that's where your energy is going to flow, and that's what's going to grow. And you must have a laser focused attention. There's throughout your day, you're being bombarded with so many different things. You have your phone, got so many different things on it. Remember, it's your choice. You're just understanding why. And most of the time, 99% of people, 97% of people, they are stuck. They're asleep because it feels good. They don't want pain. They think pain is bad. It's bad if it's not doing anything. It's not changing you. But it's good if it wakes you up to be more, to do more, to have more. You gotta realize it's the little things that you gotta put the power in. And over time, as you stack them, all you gotta do is stack the wins, stack the little wins. They'll turn into the big wins. Stack the big wins, they'll turn into a massive win. And then it's gonna look like an overnight success. And you're scared. Everybody's falling off, all your friends, this and that. Perfect. They're not meant to go. They're not meant to be. They're not meant to be where you are. They're not meant to go with you. They're not meant to go up. What's more important to you? Your God, your creator, and the path he has for you? Or your La La Land cupcake world that you're living in and you're comfortable in? Well, you're already choosing that. You don't have to answer me. Right now, I'm asking this question. It was rhetorical. You don't have to answer me. I know. I can tell from your choices. You don't even have to answer from your words. Your choices say it all. it was something to wake you up. I'm making these videos on purpose with energy so I can slap you and wake you the fuck up, cause you some pain, make you realize if these videos are hurting you, or these videos are making you cause pain, realize you have a calling within you to be great, to be more, to do more. It's not a choice. The longer you wait, the greater the pain's gonna be. And you might fuck around and go your whole life without even becoming the best you and the better you, only because you chose to not put your attention on yourself, but rather on a million different things that had no ending. External stimuli have never no ending. They have no ending. External stimuli, they have no ending. They're tempting. They have no ending. They have no satisfaction. They have no inner peace. They have no inner bliss. Everything you're looking for, it's you. Everything you're looking for. Right here, right now, we were watching this video. What you're about to do next. What you did before. You were looking for something. It's you. You are the answer. You are the answer. But how are you gonna understand that if you don't even stop and look at yourself, think about yourself, and realize that you must be the source of what you're seeking. Be that man you always needed. You think you have time. You don't. When you think you're ready, it's too late. Don't wait till you're ready. Go right now. Go right now. Move. How do you overcome fear? Is by having faith. Only reason you have fear is because you don't have faith. And it's okay. As soon as you feel that doubt, that worry, that fear that creeps in, you say more. And realize that's your opportunity right there. That's your opportunity right there to choose faith. Choose faith. Choose faith that God has a plan for you, even better than the plan you have for yourself. And realize you are way more powerful than you think you are. And stop putting your attention on things that are taking your power away, that are draining your energy, draining your power. Put your attention on the things that are gonna make you grow, make you be more, do more, and experience this life to the fullest. These drugs, weed, smoke, drink, alcohol, lean, pills, partying, all that. Remember, those are external stimuli. No satisfaction in that. No true satisfaction in that. And every time you lose your happiness in them, we don't have to debate, we don't have to argue. We know every time you lose your happiness in them, but you keep going back to them. Why? Because the way your brain is, it wants that familiarity. You want to associate with the same people. You don't want to let go of the people. You want to associate with the same things. You don't want to let go of the things. Why? Because if your brain doesn't get the same things from yesterday, it feels off. But understand, you have to lean into that. Lean into that space. Ponder in that space and realize that's your energy. That's your energy. The way it feels like pain, the way it feels, the reason it feels like discomfort and pain is because you're not giving it a place to put it on. So it feels like, because your energy is being scattered, so it feels like discomfort, it feels like pain. But you have to give it a place to put the attention on. Put the attention on so your energy can flow through there. You have the choice. You just have to realize and wake up that you have to earn it. You have to earn it every single day. And don't attach yourself to anything. Give it all away. Every single morning, wake up so early. Sit with the divine. And sit just as a conscious. Sit just as the energy. Don't sit as yourself who you are. Because even you yourself, you gotta let go of yourself. You wanna be more. You wanna do more. You wanna have more, don't you? How do you do that? It's by letting go of where you are currently right now. The way you've been doing things. The people you've been hanging out with. the way you've been thinking. If you want your life to change, you must change the things in your life. You cannot expect different results doing the same thing. Doing the same thing over and over, cannot expect a different result unless those things are cultivating the inner peace, inner bliss, and giving that connection to the Creator and your God. See, when you have a connection with God, you can overcome fear in an instant. Why? Because you don't fear. You don't even fear itself anymore. Why? Because your faith is so strong. Your faith is so strong. Every day we're cultivating faith. How? By just showing up. Simply showing up and leaving it all on the line. I could give a fuck about anything. I could give a fuck if I die. Why? I'm the happiest I've ever been. Earlier I asked myself, I was like, am I happy? And my answer, you know what my answer was? I was like, I'm extremely happy. I've actually never been more happy now, because now I don't give a fuck. I could lose everything right now. I could lose everybody right now. I'm still gonna show up. Why? Because I have faith. I have God. When you have God, you don't give a fuck. And at this moment, I'll end it and I'll leave it there. Decide to do more, be more, and have more. Drop that fucking weight. Drop the drugs. Drop the back steps. First of all, drop the back steps. Stop going back. You keep going back. Why do you go back? It's because your brain, it wants the familiarity. Regardless if the familiarity is keeping you in the same place. Familiarity it means the same place. Whatever you're familiar with, if your brain is like, hey, stay in the familiarity, your brain is trying to keep you safe. But remember, when you're safe, you don't grow. On this beautiful Monday morning, we sat down with the divine. We feasted at the table, not as ourselves, but just as our energy, light, source, as conscious. And we received that message. We conducted that work below by letting everything go, letting ourselves go too. High intensity workout, peak physical performance, and now we're giving it all away, giving it all away to the world, because that's what it's about. It's about being and becoming. I love you guys. Monday morning, choose to elevate. Let's go!